morning. In lecture 1, we discussed about the laser and its characteristics. And now coming to the lecture 2, let us study about the working of a laser, the working principle of a laser. So completely the laser depends upon absorption, spontaneous emission, stimulated emission and population inversion. So the working principle of a laser have the four factors. It depends upon four factors, that is absorption, spontaneous emission, stimulated emission and population inversion. So each factor will have a perfect theoretical aspect. So let us discuss about the absorption. What is mean by absorption? Generally, the absorption is nothing but anything we observe. Okay, but coming to the laser system, the process of absorbing an incident energy by the atom or particle is known as absorption. Suppose let us consider an example of atom. Okay, we know that each and every atom have its energy levels and each and every atom contains different energy levels. So if an atom consists of different energy levels, the lower energy level, the lower state is known as ground state. Okay, and the other states are known as, or the other higher states are known as excited state. So this is an ground state and this is an excited state. Okay, this is a ground state and this is an excited state. We know that before absorbing any energy or before we incidenting any energy, the atom resides in the ground state only. Okay, in the ground state only the atom will be going to be stay. So as we incident energy to the ground state, then the wave particle or the atom or the atom will going to be absorb our incident energy, then as the atom absorbs the incident energy, okay, as the atom absorbs the incident energy, the atom moves from ground state to the other excited states, other higher states. So what is an incident energy? Here generally we incident a photon of energy. Okay, here we incident a photon. What is a photon? A wave packet of energy. Okay, a wave packet of energy. We are going to incident an energy to bring or to bring an atom from the ground state towards the excited state. So kindly observe the things. What is going on before absorption and after absorption. Before applying any incident energy, the atoms will be going to stay in the ground state. After incidenting an energy, after incidenting a photon of energy, then the atoms in the ground state absorb the incident energy, then move towards the excited state. Okay, now move towards the excited state. So here before absorption, in case of before absorption, all the atoms are in the ground state itself. But after incidenting a photon of energy, after absorbing each and every particle in the ground state will absorb our incident energy, then that absorbed particle or absorbed atom move towards the excited state. So this is the case of both before absorption and after absorption. Kindly remember, before absorption each and every atom will be going to be stay in the ground state itself, but after absorption the atom moves towards the excited state, and also from energy level to energy level there will be an existence of energy gap. Okay, if we want to apply any incident energy, that must be is equal to the energy gap between the two energy levels. So this is the case of absorption.